It is not our job as co-wives to go off into the world and make mayhem and chaos and conflict just because we're having a bad day. And we don't want to see our co-wife win, because if she's winning, they're winning together. And who knows how they're celebrating their winnings. Assalamu alaikum, peace. It's Fatimah, Coach Fatimah, 1/3 of Outstanding Personal Relationships and co-author of the book, Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored. Now, in this video, I'm going to address another pressing, important topic, and that is the co-wife that wants her co-wife to hurt. And why? And how does that serve you exactly? Now, I'm not speaking to everybody. If it's not for you, this ain't for you. But if it is, and if it is something you would like to change, then I would suggest that you do that immediately. There are some that don't get along. There are some that want their co-wife to feel pain because it makes them feel triumphant. And they honestly need to really evaluate their mental health when that does happen. Maybe it's because of pain. Maybe it's because of revenge. Maybe it's because of hurt. Maybe it's because they're just angry and they want them to feel the pain that they feel like their co-wife caused them. Either way it goes, it's very serious to want to inflict mental pain or physical pain upon someone else that is not deserving of it. Now, if somebody's putting their hand on you, I understand defending yourself and your body. If they're mentally throwing hands, I understand having a mature discussion about not doing that and how it's not helpful to anyone. But I'm on here to get on women that just purposefully want to inflict pain on their co-wife just to make things difficult for her, just to make her pay for just existing, for marrying their husband, who has now become our husband. And it's extremely important to understand that when you want to inflict pain on your co-wife just for sport, just for the simple fact that it'll make her life difficult, you are making your own life difficult because it is making your husband's life difficult and less easy to manage. Because if that is happening, he's dealing with the result of it.
Just want to give you all a heads up on my group coaching. I'm so excited about it. So many of you have asked about it. And if you're on a wait list, make sure that you sign up to be on my wait list for group coaching by visiting coachfatimah.com to register for that. It's so exciting. I have so many different things to share with you all. If you want to level up and meet the champion within, please join and become a part of the wait list. I'll see you guys soon. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
And it will indeed be upsetting for him, especially if he finds out you're the source. As he should. He should be upset. Because I'm not the kind of person, I'll just be straight up like I usually try to be. I don't live in a delusion. I don't live in a place, in a world, in an existence in my mind where I don't think that our husband loves more than one woman. Oh, he loves way more than two women. Way more. Because he has daughters that he loves very deeply. So I'd be a fool to think he didn't love my co-wife. And she'd be a fool to think he didn't love me. We don't live in that delusion. One other thing that I'm full aware of is that if I'm the source that is creating conflict for my co-wife, it will not be easy for me moving forward. It will not be easy for our husband moving forward because I've made it uneasy. I've made it not uneasy. but hostile. So when things are made hostile, just because you feel like it, just because you don't like her, just because I'm not going to make it easy for them, that's a place of privilege that you do not possess. It is not our job as co-wives to go off into the world and make mayhem and chaos and conflict just because we're having a bad day. And we don't want to see our co-wife win, because if she's winning, they're winning together. And who knows how they're celebrating their winnings. I ain't got time to worry about that, because I'm concerned about celebrating my own. But that doesn't mean I get to destroy their triumph. And I get tired of hearing women say, well, forget her. Oh no, I'm not going to make it easy for her. Because if somebody pulls the trigger on your marriage, if somebody feels as though they need to escape you or get away from you, not replace, because there's one you. Now, if you want to be toxic, if you want to be destructive, if you want to be classy and under control, those are two different things. And if a man decides he doesn't want to have to deal with that drama, that repeated drama, we all make mistakes, but repeated drama, repeated negative influence, repeated abuse, mentally, physically, he got every right to say that, because we all grown here. That's no different than when if somebody's putting their hands on us, we have every right to say, I can't continue to allow that behavior. But don't look shocked when he says, I'm tired. Don't look shocked when your co-wife says, well, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Because if you are the source of chaos and you're trying to make life difficult for other people because you're having a bad day or a bad experience, or you're creating things and scenarios in your head that make them the villain, it will be very difficult to find success. So you got to change the questions you're asking yourself. I said it before, I will say it again. You have to change what you are saying to yourself about your co-wife. If you don't get along, fine, you don't get along. That doesn't mean you won't ultimately get along, but you got to have two people to participate in a healthy relationship. If it's with your husband, if it's with your children, if it's with your co-wife or wives, then you have to make a decision and say, I'm going to show up this way. And if I'm having a bad day, say that, or go take a nap. And first and foremost, if you're Muslim, go pray 2 rakat and go make dua with sincerity in your heart. Sincerity. Not for decoration. Not to tell others, I made dua for you because you need it. That's not what I'm talking about. Sometimes you have to sign up to stretch your mental bandwidth by showing up as a mature adult. And if you have issues, speak them from your mouth in a peaceful way. And if you cannot do that, then you need to create distance between you and those that you are willing to hurt just because you feel like it. Just because we feel like a lot of things doesn't mean we get to react anytime, in any way, in any place that we want to, that's inappropriate for us. So we don't get up in the morning and expect to have a fulfilling, healthy marriage and go, well, I'm going to get up today and cause chaos for my co-wife and our husband, because that's what's happening. Your life won't be easy. Polygyny won't be easy. It's not the easiest thing I've ever done, but it's not the hardest, because I've buried a parent and a baby sister. So this, I got the strength to do as well. My patience is not infinite. Neither are husband's patience. But I wake up in the morning and I say, how can I make this day better than yesterday? I like a good, healthy challenge, a good, healthy challenge. If I don't want to talk to my co-wife, if I don't like her, what are some attributes about her that are good? Like, in all honesty, in those private moments where you're alone with your own thoughts, what is good about her? And remove the ego out of the way. When I started asking myself better questions, I got better answers and I felt better. And then I took action. People always ask constantly, Coach Fatimah, how did you get to this point? How did you get to that point? Because I changed what I was saying to myself. And then I said, do I want to stay stuck here? Or do I want to meet that champion that I got, that I know that's in there? I want to meet that queen. Yeah, I was a queen before. But this crown I got now has way more value on it because I did the work, because I changed those negative thoughts into positive ones. I'm not done yet. I'm not done with my work yet. I get challenged all the time. But now I know how to go, let me think about that. Is that coming from me? Is that coming from someone else? Is that even a thing? I think more in depth about things. I wait. I pray. I go lay down when I need to. That's not every day because I get to go, I got it. I got it now. It's about personal development. It's about working on me. Because when I start working on me, then all of this mouth, I'm better at controlling it now. And that feels so good. That feels so triumphant. You don't have to say everything that you feel in the moment. Typically, it's best not to. It's best to just wait and say, when I feel better, then I'll talk in an effective way. And then I will listen as well. It'll never go out of style. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. You can have your concerns. You can have those hard conversations. You can do all of those things. But you better know full well that if you create chaos, it's going to come back. And usually when you create chaos, it comes back tenfold. That's one of the giants I don't want to feed. I don't want to feed that giant. Because I don't wake up saying, let me make it difficult. I was traveling abroad and my whole family didn't get to go. And they said, somebody asked me, well, how are you? I said, we're all doing great. Do you think the person said to me, well, I asked you about you? No, they didn't say that to me. But I'm letting you know that my family is doing great. We're happy because we are. We are. Life still happens to us. You all know that. We're people. We have limits. But if I have to think about all the things that have happened and all the hate people give us and the love that people give us, I look at the people that give the love and that give the support, and I value them. So I get to say, my family's happy. Because we got people making the offer us that we never met. And we've never seen their faces. But they're praying that our unit stays together, that our tribe stays together. And I appreciate them for that. We all do. We all do. But like I said, the haters are the marketing team, so keep it up, y'all, because I'm gonna smile regardless. What you say, what you do, it doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form. because my healing matters. And my healing is sustainable because I've decided that it is. They can say whatever they want to. I couldn't give a flying fig. I really couldn't, you know. And I hope nobody wastes their breath for the rest of the family to care. Careful. But I just had to step in here and talk about that because it's important that we create a peaceful environment where we can have conversations, where we can talk about our concerns, where we can express our feelings. But that doesn't mean that that calls for the destruction of someone else's marriage. The destruction of someone else's marriage, including your own. Because when you go out and try to destroy another marriage, it'll come right back around and hit you in the face like a boomerang. You gotta ask yourself who threw that? Who threw the boomerang? That's all I'm saying. So, with that, I hope you guys got some gems. Make sure you're following us on our social media platforms. But before that, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and share because sharing is caring. And hit that notification bell so that you're notified when we upload. I love talking to you guys. I'm so glad to be back on here. My family is very grateful. We love this work. It is a labor of love because we remember when we did not have anyone to talk to, anyone to listen to, and we're glad to be that for others so that they may have a voice too. Now, make sure you go on over to our social medias and follow us. So on Facebook, we are Outstanding Personal Relationships, and on YouTube. And on IG, we're Outstanding Relationships. I'm going to leave you with a little GLC, but before I do, just for those of you that are new, I am Coach Fatimah, and I will see you guys in the next one. Now, with the GLC, make sure you're growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day. I will see you all in the next one. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
Here are 3 ways outstanding personal relationships can help you.
Make sure you guys are following us on our social medias at Outstanding Personal Relationships on YouTube and Facebook, and on IG at Outstanding Relationships, and also Clubhouse under our names.
And make sure you go to outstandingpersonalrelationships.com and sign up for our email list. And there you will get updates on our new book, Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored.
Absolutely. And last but not least, when it comes to coaching or counseling, if you want to work with us one-on-one or in group settings, make sure you're on that website and reach out to us because we do have very limited spots and we usually have a wait list. So with that being said, GLC.
Make sure you are growing intentionally,
loving fearlessly,
and connecting on a higher level every single day. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.